The era of clocking in on your couch could be over. America's top executives are running out of patience for employees who refuse to return to the office. Amazon CEO Andy Jassy delivering a blunt message to workers who can't muster at least 3 days a week on site, telling them, quote, if you can't disagree and commit, it's probably not going to work out for you at Amazon. Goldman Sachs wants employees in the office a full 5 days a week. They're also terminating the company's Summer Fridays policy, which lets people skip out early. And workers better be careful. New York Times workers are trying to stop management from monitoring badge swipes to see if they're following the paper's return to office mandate. All right, Jesse, one study found that workers who preferred working from home produced substantially less productive work, 27% less productive work than they did when they were at the office. So is it any surprise that big-time CEOs want them back?
If I was a big-time CEO, I'm big-time, I'm not a CEO, but if I was running things, I would absolutely want 100% of the office back. If you're living in the suburbs and you're working remotely, who are you seeing all day? You're seeing your wife, maybe you're seeing your child, but that's it. When I'm commuting in, I'm not saying they're not stimulating, but if you're just sitting in your living room or your home office and you're just seeing your family all day, maybe your mother-in-law, you're not absorbing life. You're not absorbing the environment. You're not absorbing the state or the city that you live in or the economy that you're supposed to be producing for. When you're commuting, you're talking to the coffee guy, the paper guy, the train conductor, other commuters. You're seeing what it's like coming through Midtown Manhattan. And Janine, it's gotten a lot worse.
Yeah.
If I lived all the way out in the suburbs and never came in, I wouldn't know how bad the city is. I mean, you see tent cities here. You see junkies. You see a migrant crisis.
Makes you want to work from home.
You know what?
Am I making the wrong point?
Yeah, yes.
You are.
Look, you know what, Charlie? The Amazon employees are claiming the reason they don't want to go back to work full time is because of the carbon footprint. You buy that one?
Yeah, no, not at all. Although I do think it's kind of funny that like Meta and Amazon are calling people back, even though they've made a fortune off of telecommuting or delivering things at home so that people don't ever have to leave the house. Yep. The Goldman Sachs thing, I'm a little bit worried about because I think that's actually a play to try to shore up. Like when you look at the floors, commercial real estate in New York, I mean, it's just empty floors after empty floors. I think they're just trying to protect their investment.
They want their money's worth.
Yeah, they want to get people back in. But anybody who thinks that they don't have to come to work, so you walk up and down 6th Avenue and look down, and you see the hotels where they're putting all the illegal aliens, and outside, there's like 500 Vespas parked out, and they're all out there with their phones looking for work. So, if you don't come back to work, they've already got like a whole army of people ready to come step in and pick up the loose ends.
You know, Richard, I think it's 15% of the workforce is willing to take a pay cut to keep their remote job. Whatever happened to passion and merit and getting to the top? And one of the things that Jesse didn't mention is having your boss see how good you are at what you do.
That's why I'm sitting here right now, all right? But no, in real talk, look, I'm a big believer in work-life balance, and I'm also a big believer in office flexibility. And I do think that as we transition back to coming back to the office, we need to reframe the conversation a little bit. Because I felt like during the work-from-home era, at least for me, I did more work, right? Like instead of clocking out, instead of leaving at 5 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, I was at home like, well, let me just continue working. So I think if you reframe it as we're 9 to 5, so at 5:01, feel free to leave. Whereas then if you're working from home and you're working on a project, your boss is more likely to send you a 7 o'clock email. So I think when bosses talk about it, the threatening people is probably not how you get there. I think you talk about the benefits of like, listen, at 5 o'clock, feel free to leave and don't answer my emails. But if you're gonna work from home and I send you an 8 o'clock email, you're gonna have to answer that. I think that's the frame that it needs to live in as a message instead of scaring them back to work. That's not really gonna work.
You know, Katie, one of the things that Charlie said that is so true is that the real estate in Manhattan, I mean, all of these office buildings, I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few years, but the whole idea of returning back to work might even get us back to a better footing because then employees will demand safer streets. They would demand that the government take care of them and make sure that they are protected. I mean, it's almost as though people, first of all, I think everybody looks like a slob these days.
That's true.
People don't care anymore.
That is
and it
true.
just kind of permeates everything that we do.
Well, not everyone can be as fabulous as you.
Well, that's not what I was saying.
On a daily basis. But yeah, I mean, these companies are paying tens of thousands of dollars per month for this rental space that their workers are not utilizing. So they are trying to justify that cost. They're locked into these long-term leases that are taking up a lot of money on their balance sheets. But I actually agree with Richard. I think that it depends on the job. It depends on the person. There are ways that you can hold people accountable if they're not producing from home. But I brought this up last time. I know a girl who's an Amazon software engineer, and she goes to the office, and it's very distracting for her because they have these open office spaces. And she codes a lot more when she's in her space doing
Katie,
deep work.
What about office romance?
What about Jesse?
Returning to the office.
You don't want to go there.
You have no office romance.
That's the third
Jesse,
rail. Just
let
stop
that
on
go.
your head.
Jesse, I don't think
We
we
need
should go there.
families in this country. We need
Stop
child.
over her head.
You know, I'm not
Really,
going
you
to
want me
let you
to
get in any
stop?
trouble.
Okay.
I'm
Can I say
gonna
one
keep
more thing,
going.
though, real quickly?
The fastness is up next because Jesse doesn't need to talk.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.